On an earlier episode, we were in the city of Durant, and we learned that it is the magnolia capital of Oklahoma. Well, today, we're on the campus of Southeastern Oklahoma State University, and we're talking with Erna Childress. How you do?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Can you refresh for us the reason that Durant is the magnolia capital of Oklahoma?
Well, it all started back in 1911. E.B. Robbins, he was a professor here on campus, and he was from southern Mississippi. And he missed his magnolias, so he went back to Mississippi and he brought the first ones here, and he's planting them and propagating them, and this is where it all started, and it's just spread out all over Durant.
Okay, how many magnolias would you say you have on the campus here?
Not 1,000.
Not 1,000.
I counted last summer, and that block in there were 67 of them, and they're all pretty mature.
Okay. And your position here is campus?
I'm campus landscaping.
Campus landscaping. Okay.
It's a real new position. We haven't had a landscaping department on campus at least in 30 years. And so it's a beautiful campus. It just needs brought up to snuff a little bit, and I get to do it.
All right. Well, you've done a few containers here in front of this building. Can you tell us a little bit about what you've done here?
Well, I was at a garden center and I fell in love with these peppers. I love the ornamental peppers, and this was a little larger one than I'm used to seeing. And I had it in a smaller container last year and used it and carried it over in the winter in the greenhouse. And it just did so well. I said, well, I'm putting it in a larger container and just planting some other things around it, and it's my showpiece.
Kind of a unique idea, having a pepper in a container. This one's very showy. I love these dark leaves, and I've counted at least 4 different colors of peppers on this plant as they change color.
Got a lot of compliments on it, and why do vegetables have to just stay in the garden?
Sure.
You know, bring them out. They're really pretty. And then I've got my umbrella grass, and then the Tropicana canas, and of course the chartreuse vine.
The margarita sweet potato.
Yeah.
Very good.
Very bright. It just shows out real well.
Okay. Well, those are very showy. Let's take a look at this other bed.
Okay.
Well, Erna, this is an interesting combination in this bed.
Well, I did go a little wild on this one. I recently went through the Master Gardeners program, and in one of the sessions, one of the instructors was just saying, just throw your plants in. So I took it literally. I stood back here, you can ask Vera, and I just threw plants in here, and where they went down is where they were planted. I've got the double purple angel trumpets in here. I've got the sweet potato vine, the gumfrenia.
And some herbs.
Oh, I love to use the herbs. They just fill in so well, and you get such good color, you know, like the tricolor sage. And this is the African blue basil. It's so nice.
That is pretty. The bees love it too, I guess.
Oh yeah, they always
see them buzzing
bees
around
there. And I've got rosemary in here. Somewhere there's some parsley and some thyme also. And the ground cover and the salvia and the Persian shield.
Yeah, very nice. That's an interesting concept. that very good method of selecting a random design, just throwing the plants.
Well, I've become a lot wilder in my planting since last year. Last year it was all nice and even, but maybe the Master Gardener planting ruined me. I don't know. I'm just having fun.
I think it's great. Got to have fun in the garden.
Oh yeah. When it's not fun anymore, you shouldn't do it.
All right. Okay, Erna, I know you didn't close your eyes and throw these plants in this place to create this design.
No. I do tone it down every now and then. To get the serpentine effect, I laid out a water hose so I could get my curves just right. And I used the mealy sage. I've got Victoria Blue, and then the Strata, and then I've got the Mediterranean trailing Vinca in here.
Very nice.
And it has filled in so well. This is probably one of my favorite beds.
The mix of colors, I think, is spectacular. And it's also, might add, a very, very heat tolerant planting.
It handles the heat so well.
We certainly have a lot of color in this shaded bed.
Oh yeah, this is another one of my favorite beds. I like bright, bold colors and the coleuses, and the impatiens, they give it to me. We grow about 95% of all of our plants that we use on campus down at the greenhouse. I grow the coleus every year from seed.
From seed?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't like to carry them through, the mealybug problem. And then the balsam, I save the seed. I think it's just because it's so fun to collect.
And those kind of pop open?
Oh yeah, these are just fun little toys. Just grab them and they just spring open, and they're just so full of seed. You can see down there where they have reseeded. I've got thousands of them coming up. I'm going to have to thin out.
Just like their close cousin, the impatient. They
yes,
throw those seeds when they burst open.
Oh, they're fun. Kids like them.
Nice bed.
Oh, thank you.
I particularly like the design of this bed, Erna. I love the mix of colors you have, and I understand you had some soil problems here before this was in?
Well, we had an erosion problem off of that hill. The water was just running off of it and just washing all of our soil out into the street. So we decided we'd just put a flower bed in here to correct that, put up the break wall of the limestone there. It looks kind of nice.
Yeah.
I keep debating whether I should take it out or leave it in, and so far it's been left in. Once again, I used the water hose to get my serpentine effect there.
With the blue sage?
That's been a real workhorse on campus this year. It has took the heat. It looks good all the time. You don't have to deadhead it. It's just a marvelous little plant. I'm planting it again next year.
Good plant for Oklahoma.
Yes.
And your school colors?
Yeah, they're the blue and the yellow.
The blue and yellow.
Got it with the rudbeckias.
Very
and
pretty.
I've got the verbenas and there's my sages again. My herbs, can't seem to get away from those. And then I've started put some more peppers in there, and so by the end of the summer it'll be just gorgeous.
I bet it will. Well, thank you very much, Erna.
Thank you very much for your time.
I appreciated the tour.
Okay, well, come back and see us again in about a year or two, and there's going to be marvelous things done here.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
We hope you've enjoyed this classic from the Oklahoma Gardening Vault. Remember, even though these tips and techniques are timeless, there's always something new to learn in the world of gardening. By subscribing to both Oklahoma Gardening and OK Gardening Classics, you'll have access to a wealth of gardening knowledge, both classic and contemporary.